Hey guys, Lex here back with our blind playthrough of Riven. So at least between the last episode and this episode, it's been almost 2 weeks. So if you were wondering why, if you actually follow the channel and you're wondering why there was sort of a break in the recording, there's like 3 episodes of reviews between some of the Riven episodes, then that's why, because I cutting to the wire basically got almost ran out of recorded episodes, so I had to do a couple of those real fast. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what call at the hospital will do, and just being busy in general. All right. So last time we read Catherine's journal, which I don't, I don't really know. I know it gave us a clue, but I don't know if there's probably some stuff in here that, like, I don't know what all this is, but it was a lot of exposition in that they took some of the burned books and kept the windows, right? Because that's what actually powered the books correctly. Presumably we got the password to this, although I assume this is going to be a bad ending because we haven't fulfilled whatever the requirements are to actually do this, but I would like to try. And then we had to kind of read fast because there was a lot of this stuff, but that's whatever they called this world, Tay or something. And then I don't know. Right, there was this. It was like, yep, you got to turn switch, and then they say there was a stop somewhere else, but I don't know what this is. I assume this is a punch code, and that opens it, and then you can look in it maybe, but what, I don't know. So there is, before I necessarily want to hit up the guide, there's basically 2 things I want to do. One is check out the metal ice cream cone, the starfisher or whatever, and then number 2 is get to the top of the golden dome. I don't know if that'll actually do anything. I don't know what that will actually do. But yeah, okay. Let's reread this. I write quickly from my prison. Nella will return your book, which the moiety intercept upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Geen will desire to use it, although he may have suspicions. If you could find my prison, he probably doesn't even need to use it, because it's, I would suspect that he's found a way out of it. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to use the book. If you could find my prison, you will still need the combination to release me. Geen keeps it in his office, which I think we must have, but I don't know how to decipher it. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Oh, that was very strange. I don't quite know what happened there, but it clicked out of the okay. Okay, so this will take me back there, and presumably we can go back and forth. Alright. I'm also curious, so this has reset. I assume we can do it again to get back, but I'd be curious to know if something has changed, right? Like, is there going to be another one of those little movie cutscenes where we see someone, or I would actually expect that this would be the point where we'd get arrested ourselves, but I guess you don't need to. See, if I was smart, I would, you know, cancel my steps behind me or whatever. Okay. I think I cut the sound short by accident. It's okay. All right, so now we want to... Oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, of course, there's 5 things around it. It's funny because there's still like this. Was it this right here? There's like a shrine or something. I don't know. I feel like maybe you could do something with that, but I don't know what that would be. So let's go. This should take us back to... Awesome. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. No, we want to go... Yeah, the weird creaking and all that. Okay, well, yeah, all the fire marbles and everything. I mean, I guess I could go... I think most of them I left stopped, but I think I restarted the one on the main island. And does this go back to the... Yep, the little frog. Doing okay, Mr. Manny? Manny's in my lap. They had a hard day yesterday because the roof got replaced. Or, well, reshingled at least. That's kind of the crappy thing about... So... I don't know if the previous owners were boomers or not, but they definitely had the cheap mentality, right? And it's funny because one of my coworkers is basically a boomer, and he found out how much I was going to pay, and he's like, no, that's way too much. It should be like half that. And I'm like, that's probably why I have to replace the roof after 4 years. Because the previous owners thought in a similar manner as well. It's like, because the thing is, you never know. You never know whether people are going to do a good job or not. You just sort of have to play the odds that, the people that are actually certified and do it as their primary job, that they actually are going to do a good job. The previous owners, they had, I was talking to one of my neighbors, and he mentioned that, I don't think I said this before, but the people that are building his fence apparently also do roofs, because you're not required to be licensed or certified to do roofing in my area. And so apparently the previous owners got a quote from them, and it was too high. Which is like, dude, when I redid my shower, the quote that I got to redo that from people that don't do it often was like a quarter of what it actually cost. I mean, it was just, they were quoting me just the labor, not the materials. It was about half the labor, but yeah, I'm just based off what I saw from the shower thing. The people that they're like, oh, we do showers, and not regularly, I'm pretty sure they would have screwed it up, right? Because even the guys that I hired that know the proper way to do it, like, made a couple mistakes. So it's just, so I can only imagine, like, the roof guys. There's a reason there was, like, 3 layers of, tar paper. Okay, so we are here. Alright, let's go down there. We'll check out the ice cream cone thing. We'll have to save first. definitely have to save first because... It said there was a stop or something here. Oh! You know, it's funny because I wouldn't have even have clicked on that, and maybe this is deliberate. You know what I mean? Because it's not reactive. Like, the mouse doesn't change when you put your cursor over it. You have to know that there's something here. Okay, let's save. We'll save. We'll do save 10. That's fine. Yeah, you have to know. I don't know what this does, though. It's a stop, but when I open this, is this gonna go down? Is that what the deal is? I don't know. Okay, combo. Is that 1-4? One, 4, 3, 4, 4. Well, that... The only thing I can assume is maybe that resets it. 1, 4, 3, 4, 4. Okay. Pretty sure I wrote it down correctly, but let's just make sure. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age, since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron, a crude telescope, a locked viewport, the combination of which was acquired by the moiety before my arrival. Right. Which is... No. Oh, so we're 2. 2, 4. Okay. Okay. So I was putting the combination in wrong. All right. 2, 4, 3, 4. Okay. Just stars? So what happens if I... So I wonder if this does something, like shoots something into it? Okay. Okay, well, we'll just close it then. Better to be safe. And then we'll reset this, because, like I said, I don't know what it does. I guess I don't want to... Okay, well, that was... I'm not going to say pointless, but, All right, so what we need to do now is rotate this. I mean, you could do it from here, right? You just rotate it. Oh, no, wait. No, we came around this way. Oh, right on. Okay. Is this just another thing? What are all these? Lights? Is this just a giant book? One of those power things? Okay. It's what, a book press? Oh, yeah. Okay, but there's 6. Oh, you can't. You can't go farther. It's just this. Okay, well, hang on. So... would you not use one of the colors? See, I don't know what this does. Let's try it, right? So you have the pattern, right? And at least they put the lines in it. So you're like, this looks familiar, right? So let's just try putting the dots in here. Okay, so... okay, where did I write this down? Yeah. Bless me, Manny. Whoa, excuse me. I have temple, plateau, jungle, crater. Am I missing one? Temple, plateau, jungle, crater. I guess so. Well, you could probably deduce it, though, right? Okay, well, let's just try it. Okay, so the temple is the dot with the circle of the dot, which is green. And so that one is... okay, Temple Island is this one. So D1, A1. So it'd be here. The green one would be here. Like that, I think. Right? Okay. The 5th island is this one, but I don't know what color. Crater Island. Yep, this one. A1, B4. This Crater Island is the vertical line, which is what? Vertical line is no light. Or, well, I guess according to this, it would be purple. Because we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And presumably purple. So let's grab this one. Okay. Then what's next? Plateau Island. B5, so this one, and then A2. Hopefully I didn't screw these up. A2 Plateau Island is what? The horizontal line, which is orange. So orange goes here. And there's Jungle Island, which is this big ass one. B4 and D2. And Jungle Island is sort of like a narrowed eye, which is red. Okay, so well, either yellow or blue for the fifth island. E1, yep, and then B1. Let's try yellow. And you can see it, which is cool. Then what does this do? I didn't hear anything. I mean, maybe you have to keep it down, and then that does something, but it's right here, right? B1, yep, okay. Strange. Maybe this is it, maybe this is not it. I also noticed that the switch is like there's a white dot or something. Why do I feel like there's... Yeah, behind the switch there is a white dot. Should there be a sixth one? It's very strange. I almost feel like it should be Sudoku. Right, where it should be only one thing per. But, I don't know. But what does this do? Does this... Why do I feel like this affects something below us? Like this is pins an electrical system or something to divert power to the different dome locations or something. I have no idea. The fact that it... Oh my god, like... I really... Do you expect him to put this thing down and then literally turn around and go down there and... Well, you probably want to see if it did anything on this island first, right? Like, do you need all of them to get it correct, or is it you must, right? Okay. Well, so we're gonna go to that now. Because everything except for maybe that island, I don't know. Or, no, it said the fifth island was, like, off somewhere else, right? So let's go down there. We'll... Actually, this is probably best from here. So how many times do I need to switch it? 1, 2? Oh, no, 3, I guess. This rotates the other way. Once I see the door open back up, it should be going to that other side. You're so cute, my Manny. Alright. And then we'll see if this did anything. Part of me wants to go back inside the dome as well and see if that little diagram with all the things, see if that's lit up or something. Oh, well, we have to anyway. I mean, has anything changed? I don't know. It's probably one of those things that it only works if all 5 of the things are put in properly. For a second I was like, oh, please let this thing be still working. Oh, yeah. Did I get it? No. I think I got it there. A single dot, right? Yep. Okay, so I'm definitely missing something with this, and probably missing something with the puzzle as well. All right, let us... I mean, honestly, this kind of works out as far as, you know, if you need to get up there or get in there, you just... Well, yeah, right? It's kind of interesting. Right. All right. Let's pull up the guide for a minute. I know we're at half an hour right now, but... Okay, so... Okay. Using the gateway... in the rebel world. Once you have the journal and the trap book in your possession, you're ready to return to Jungle Island via the linking book. The woman lays open on the table. Gein's World. Finding out how to reach Gein's World is probably the single most difficult puzzle to solve. I didn't realize there was a Gein's World, but that, I mean, makes sense, right? I think he mentioned that one. Clues are subtle, components of the puzzle obscure, widely scattered. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. The linking books. Travel between different ages of the various created worlds is accomplished through special books. Have you seen any books yet during your travels other than the journal or the trap book, that is? Such books would be very well protected. Such books require a great deal of power to activate them. Such books could be expected to be located in convenient places all over Riven, where Gein could reach them quickly if necessary, but they must also be in a place that would keep out the natives. Well, but that doesn't make sense because they're... Well, I mean, I guess they're locked, right? So maybe you put in the combination that opens it. After opening each of the fire marble domes so far, could you see anything through the small glass window? Something like a book. The fire marble domes are repositories for books that link to Gein's private hideaway. Tip, you only need to open one of the fire marble domes to access a linking book. The only reason to open all of the fire marble domes is so you can identify the code symbol of each one. You can later correlate that code symbol with a particular color learned during your investigations. Oh, opening all the fire marble domes. Yeah, okay. With a particular color learned during your investigations of a color wheel in Gein's viewing chamber beneath Plateau Island, right. Opening the fire marble dome locks. Opening a fire marble dome with a kinetoscope isn't enough. When you stop the rotation and open the outer dome, you're still faced with a lock. 5 vertical sliders that must be moved along a horizontal scale to specific positions. Learning what those positions are is one of the major puzzles of the game. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I have no idea. I mean, you know, the animals, like, at least you saw kind of a clue. But, like, the lock, the only thing I could think of is Gein's, the coded access system for domes, right? But what that is, I couldn't tell you. Because they're advanced numbers. They're not like the basic 10 that I know. And it's not even like 10 is the half circle on the bottom. And so, okay. Oh, I don't have Gein's journal. That's back in the thing. So I got that. So I wrote that down. It's 2, presumably 12. Looks like 2, 12, 13. So let me show you what I'm... Okay, so there's this, those 5. So the first one obviously is 2. The second one I assume is 12 because it's the half circle on the bottom, which is 10. And then the 2 symbol, so presumably 12. The third one is the half circle plus the looks like a K, which is 13. But then the fourth one, you have the K on the bottom. And so I don't know... I would almost assume that means 30. Right? Because the K... Well, hang on. So if the dome is on the bottom, that would be 10. Because it's in the 2. It's in the second position, right? The half circle on the side is 2, so on the bottom it would be the second set of 10, I guess. So it'd be the teens. The K is on the bottom is probably 2. And then the 4 sideways would that be... Okay, well, if it's just... So if there's nothing else, just the... Oh, crap. I forgot to turn off my, me being on call. That means... Oh, it is that time, isn't it? Hang on real fast. Yeah. Sorry, Manny. Don't be afraid. Hang on. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And then how do I... Let's see. I'm off duty. There we go. Cool. Alright. Okay, so my thought is, at least as far as the numbers go, right? They're all in like a box, okay? So if there's nothing else, if it's just the one on the bottom, that's 10. Right, so the 2... Well, presumably there's a 0, right? Presumably 0 is just the box, which is the first, which is the 10's place, right? And then so the half circle in the bottom, or a quarter circle, whatever, is the second set. So 10, or, you know, it's 1. It's 1, 0. So the K on the bottom, this is my thought right here. K on the bottom is the third set, which is 20. So that would be 20. And the 4 rotated sideways would be the fourth set, but also 0, so 30. Okay. So I think if this is the coded access system for the domes, we might be able... Let's see if we could just open it now. No, we gotta go all the way down. Let's see if we can open this now. I would... Because if all the books inside there are the same, I thought those were different books. But if they're just... If they're all linking books to the same place... I mean, we're probably going to want to open them anyway, but it's probably the same password for each. I assume... Oh, wait, I got totally turned around. I assumed they were different passwords. I assumed it was like we were going to collect books like this. But maybe we don't need to. Okay, so let's try this. So this is... Like, that would be 10, I guess? Okay. Well, let me... Okay. So if we're gonna... Let's translate this real fast. Okay, so coded access system, there's 5 numbers. Presumably it's 2. Presumably the first one's 2. So I'm gonna write, like, 2 below it. Oh, is my pen... What's going on here? Okay, 2. Then this one is probably 12. This one would be then 13, I think, right? 13, yep. So the next one should be 22. And the last one would be 30. It's also interesting that they're basically in numerical order, right? So hopefully that means this is 5, 10, 15, 20. Well, that's a problem then, because this only seems like it goes to 25. Okay, well, we'll put it all the way at the end. Right, and then 5, 10, 15, 22. Maybe I got this wrong. I don't know. Let's see. So it would be... I think that's 13, 12, then 2. I half expected it to just open, but... Okay, well, I don't... I mean, I don't... You know, the other thought I had was, well, maybe if I rotate them, but I don't know... I don't think that's right. I was really hoping that was going to work. But it's funny, right? Because... I don't know. Let's just stop here. Let's stop here. Maybe we could save at this spot. We'll save here. You know, we'll save... I opened it, nothing happened. Should I just... Let's continue the save. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, we'll stop here for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. Oh, yeah, I forgot. What did we actually do today? So we got back from the Moiety world. We tried to open the Starfisher, the metal ice cream cone thing. We played with that a little bit. Then we went to the top of the Great Golden Dome. Saw the marble puzzle. Don't know what that does. Tried to open the marble dome. The fire marble domes. Tried to access the linking books. I guess that's what those are. Have not. Were not able to. And that's where we stopped. That is all. That is all. So yeah, like I said, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do read all of them. I do try and respond to all of them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm actually going to say the... so it's really funny that thing beeped, because I had meant to... So I got the app. When we get called in the middle of the night or whatever, they send out like a page or a text or whatever. One of my coworkers was like, "Hey, you know, I got the app, and I usually get it a couple minutes before they actually send the page out." And I'm like, "Dude, a couple minutes is huge. Like that's time I could, whatever, get in the car or something, start driving, because it's like they call us in when it's an emergency, and you have a limited amount of time to get to the hospital. So, yeah." So I was like, okay, let me get the app. And then the good thing is I left myself on duty on this thing, and it didn't go off in the middle of the night. That I feel really happy about that. That's my unique positive moment, because that would be unfortunate. You know, getting woken up in the middle of the night and, oh God, I'm on call and I forgot, you know, and then all your adrenaline's running, you can't get back to sleep, and there you go. So So yeah, that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys are just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. And I hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.